Hey guys, let's have another 7 minutes dedicated to recap. Yay! I mean, let's be honest, guys. Like for every shonen series that I've seen personally, for how they've dealt with it, with Naruto right now, seriously, like just let's just put fucking filler, and then we'll just do half filler, then a bit of canon like that. Fucking Bleach. I mean, back when that used to have an anime, that used to be horrific, where it was like near more than entire half the episodes to two-thirds of the episode was recap before they actually had a bit of canon in it. And then fucking One Piece, we don't have to even discuss what that fucking like slow fest that's been, just grinding it out like that, doing like 2 fucking pages an episode or some shit like that. But it's like Fairy Tail, I mean, it's kind of really well known that, you're doing this kind of shit, and I understand you really don't want to catch up to the fucking canon, but they're still making the episodes really good and really entertaining, and it's like, hey, they either still try to do 2 fucking chapters for about most of the time. It's like, it's very weird, but we finally have the conclusion to the Natsu versus Jackal fight, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty fucking sick fight. Them going in, he's like, I don't give a fuck if it's a demon, monster, god, or anything, and he just starts flipping Jackal over, and he's just like, I'll beat anyone up, and like Jackal transforming into like his more demon mode, and he was just fucking him up like with just raw strength, and the explosions were still going every time like Jackal was punching him, like explosions kept going left and right. It's like Natsu's had enough. He needs some true power in his fucking gears right now. He's like, lend me some power, Luxus, like that. And he fucking goes into the lightning mode, and he just goes hammer of the lightning fires, right? He just like beats the living dog shit out of Jackal. And it's like, for half of the episode, that was really good. I was really enjoying like that fight was actually, for once, it wasn't one-shotting. It wasn't like just, it was an actual just raw knuckle dusting fight, and it's just like, yeah, let's go fuck this motherfucker up. However, and this is the issue, and I had this issue when I read this chapter as well, and it's the whole point that happened afterwards when Jackal was trying to blow up the whole area. He's like, I fucked up, Kyoka. At least let me go and like beat up this shit. It's like, I'll take it, everyone with hell with me. And it's like, Happy goes in, grabs, and it's like, saying goodbye to everyone. It's like, goodbye, like, I'm going to protect, everyone like that. And then you just like see the explosion, and everyone thinks like Happy's dead. It's like, Happy! And they just go fucking nuts like that. However, that was halfway through the episode, not the last bit, and you see fucking Afro Happy, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says like that. That is still retarded. Like, regardless of what, yeah, it's a lot better done in the anime. It's still incredibly stupid. It's like, hey guys, I just survived a nuclear explosion. I've got an afro now. Ha ha ha. It's like, it was done way much better, I'll say, in the anime, because in the anime it was a little bit more joked on, and it was like, it wasn't, especially when it comes to manga as well, it like that was like the last page, I believe, of this thing. It's like, you finished off this fight with just a very like just shitty little joke and stuff, and it's like, don't try and pull a death if it's just gonna be like, I mean, it's still shitty, but it's just, I'm just saying, maybe it's because we've got more time in an anime, they have to adapt stuff, that it felt a little bit honestly better to me. And then when we had that, we found out what pretty much what Face is, and what Tartarus's kind of objective is. It's like, why are they trying to kill all these guys out from like the old Magic Council? And that's so they can activate Face, because 3 of the former members have a living link magic with this thing known as Face, and what Face does, it's one of the more deadlier weapons that Magic Council has. So they already took Ethereon out of the like whole situation, because all the current Magic Council are dead, and then the four ones have access to what is known as Face, which Face actually gets rid of the entirety of magic in a continent. So no one can use magic at all, but Tyrants can use their curses though, because they ain't magic though, so they'll be able to rule over and just kill whoever the fuck they please. So this seems to be their plan, and what they've been doing quite well with it. So in the meantime, I mean, we've seen like Gargio's group was too late. We saw like fucking like Elfman's group. They encountered one of them. They encountered one of the members, like Sailor, and it's like, yeah. Already seems like he's manipulating like Elfman, like choking out fucking like Lizana. You're like, how the fuck is like, what are they gonna fucking do here? Because it seems like Elfman's in a very fucking peculiar situation right now. And it's like, yeah, it's like, so far, like, the Taros arc seems to be going extremely well. Like, it's definitely taking a more darker turn. It's like, even when like Urza and Mira Jane, 2 of the S-class members, are setting out immediately, it's like, we can't joke around. We seriously need to team up together. Like, 2 S-classes together, And it's like, yeah, you know when shit's gonna get real. I mean, the preview kind of spoiling a lot. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, I really wouldn't recommend you see the preview for next week. But other than that, I'm really looking forward to like the next week's episode. It's gonna be awesome. So regardless of everything that happened, there was a lot of good stuff in this episode, but that Afro happy one, and as well, I still can't ignore the recap. I mean, if it's going to be an amazing episode, then I will let that slide if it's like a 10 out of 10 worthy episode, but regardless of what, the Afro happy stuff and the recap stuff is getting kind of a little bit annoying, so I would, but the Jackal fight was awesome. The whole build-up and what the actual Tara's plan is really good. It's like, it's not a bad episode, but it definitely had one major fucking, like, big fucking punch in the face in this episode. So I'd give this 6, like a 6 to a 6.5. Like, it was a fine episode, but seriously, fuck that Afro happy stuff. And that's me coming from a fairy tale fan and all that. That's me not being fucking biased as fuck. So let me know in the comment section down below. But that's all from me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.